It's like there's no winning with you. She's too tough on crime, but also she's too lax on crime. Which one is it? This is why you guys are losing and will lose, because there's no direct and pointed criticism you can lobby against her that doesn't completely contradict itself. And you know that. And that's why we call you weird. You don't have a line of attack, you don't have an argument, and it's apparent.
Wrong.
Devin.
Oh, he can join. Oh, and this guy's in here.
Oh.
Is Devin connecting?
Devin's not connecting.
Okay, cool. We got this guy. You said wrong.
Yep.
Cool.
Which part?
What does post hoc mean?
Post hoc mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. First, before you start, let's.
Off to a great start here, aren't we?
What are
post hoc?
What are we talking about first? Or before you start throwing me into a conversation here.
You said I was wrong. What was I wrong about?
What you were just talking about with the whole. Oh yeah, we can do amendments.
Yeah, we can do amendments. What part of we can do amendments?
The way you explained it was wrong.
Post hoc tua. I'm sorry. What did I explain that was wrong?
You done f***ed up.
You shut down there, bud?
Nope. What I'm curious about is what is the pros to Harris that you're so for right now?
I'm sorry. You said something. You said something I said was wrong, and I'm curious to know what. This happens every time. I know this happens every time.
Yeah, because you couldn't answer.
This happens every time. Every single time.
Somebody's holding your stones, all right.
Enlighten me. What was the conversation?
You said that I was wrong.
Okay.
In my description, that post hoc, and it's absolving in that regard, when it came to an amendment, was possible. It was possible to write an exemption into the amendments to make it post hoc.
Yeah,
I think it was done. I think it was done in the Reconstruction amendments.
Yeah, Reconstruction, not nowadays, not modern.
Maybe we should just move on. I think that's probably for the better.
Maybe.
Anyways,
I don't know. I kind of want to see him dig more.
Yeah. So we can write amendments that absolve the prerequisite of no post hoc laws because it's an amendment. You could not write an ethics law that was post hoc. You could write an amendment that was post hoc, not an ethics law.
Well,
there.
Post hoc tua.
Well, Mr. Stones.
Okay. Anyways,
did you understand that assessment?
That was fun enough, I guess.
Okay. What would you like to debate? What is your most promising topic?
Let's go, Mitch McConnell.
Yes. Hello.
Hello?
He's frozen. It's like a possum.
Like a stone.
Playing possum. Hold my stone. He really is. He's playing possum. He's like, if I can't see, it reminds me of the Grimace movies that came out. Or you remember like the McDonald's movies that came out in like the 90s? Yeah, they had like these movies. Yeah. They're trippy as hell if you go back and look them. But they had this one.
Oh, I watched one of them recently.
He was like, if I can't see him, he can't see me. If I can't see him, he can't. That's what's happening right now.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool. Sorry, my daughter woke up. I had to go deal with that.
No, I got you.
Right. Okay. So what were you saying? I'm sorry.
What would you like to talk about? I don't know if you heard the last assessment.
Yeah, it's all right.
I didn't, man, my daughter woke up. I had to silence this all off and go deal with that. What are y'all talking about?
Yes. What would you like to talk about?
The vote for Harris saved democracy. Saved democracy. Democracy.
Yep.
It's a democracy. Well, we are not a democracy. We go down that rabbit hole.
Why is Trump saying we are? Hello?
Well?
Hello?
Who do you think's going to preserve it? Who do you think's going to preserve it?
Wait. I want him to answer that. Why is Trump saying we are?
Let the woman finish. What were we going to say?
No, I was talking first. Why is Trump saying we're a democracy then?
Why is Trump saying we're a democracy?
Yes.
There is a democracy part of our election process, but I'm talking about him save democracy, and you hear it more from the left than the right. because we are Republicans from the Republic.
We care about.
Do you think
freedom
Republican and Republic are synonymous?
No, not necessarily.
Then what was your point of bringing that up?
What's your point of the whole save democracy?
That we should be saving democracy and preventing a wannabe dictator from being elevated to the highest office.
What makes you think he's a dictator?
I said wannabe dictator. And the fact that he's quoting Hitler and says he's going to be a dictator on day one, the fact that he wants to criminalize flag burning would make him closer to a dictator than anything else. Abortion bans and surveillances of pregnancies as well. Also, this pick for VP, I think, even furthers that belief that somehow people that don't have families or people who don't have children should have less of a say in our democracy.
Well, I mean,
those things don't point to dictatorial, fascistic control, then I don't know what does.
From his speech.
I'm not cherry picking from a speech. I'm giving you policies.
You are completely cherry picking from a speech.
Right. What about calling for indemnifying the police, giving them complete and unilateral control?
When did that ever happen?
He's called for this for at least a year and a half.
No, that's not true. And you know it's not true.
I can play for you the clip, and you'll shut up like you did the first time you did.
Okay. Oh, when my daughter woke up? I appreciate that. Yeah. Thank you.
No, even before that, you didn't have a response.
Okay, let's go. Let me hear the clip, please, sir.
Sure. Yep.
We will restore law and order to our communities, and I will direct a completely overhauled DOJ to investigate every radical, out of control, fake, crooked prosecutor in America for their illegal, racist, in reverse enforcement of the law. I am also going to indemnify all police officers. This is a big thing, and it's a brand new thing, and I think it's so important. I'm going to indemnify through the federal government all police officers and law enforcement officials throughout the United States from being destroyed by the radical left for taking strong actions against crime.
Did that answer it?
I didn't hear a single problem with that.
Bro. So wait, did he or did he not say he was going to indemnify it? First you said he didn't say it. Now you're saying that you don't have a problem.
I never said he didn't say it. I just said
yes, you did. That's why I played the clip. Numbnuts, pay attention, Stones, okay? You said he never said that. And I said I have the clip.
Okay. Well, you played the clip.
Right, and you were wrong that he wants to give complete and total federal immunity towards police officers, even those who break the law.
He never said federal immunity.
He just used the words federal. I just played it for you.
He's running for federal office. How would he be able to do that in a state?
Exactly. States have rights. Y'all forget that.
He literally used the word federal.
How would he be able to give states immunity to police that he's not the governor nor legislature of? Hey guys, if you are enjoying the show, make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. And if you want to support the channel, you guys can become a YouTube member on this channel, or preferably join the Patreon in the link tree in the bio. Also in the link tree is my TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, and the OK Hi YouTube, which I post news to on a regular basis. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Yeah, it's a bit of a sticky wicket.
How could he do that?
He can't. Hence, federalizing immunity for police officers.
He's going to federalize every police department.
Yes, because he would have the oversight to do that.
What he's saying is he's going to have local, just like the whole security.
He said he's going to use the federal powers to indemnify local police officers.
Yes, just like the Secret Service does for rallies.
Has nothing to do with Secret Service or rallies or whatever point you want to pivot onto. We are talking about Donald Trump being a dictator and calling for strengthening of police and militarization of the police.
That's crazy.
Military doing what? Militarization.
Limiting their ability to be prosecuted and held accountable if they unalive people in police custody.
That's already a law.
No, it is not.
They already
okay, even if it is already a law, why do away with it? Because that's what indemnifying them does.
He's not doing away with anything. That's exactly his
indemnifying
point.
That does away with laws that bar police who act unaccordingly and unalive people from being held accountable.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking about?
What does it do then? What does indemnifying the police do then?
It's employing them to do.
Stop.
the
No, it's
job
not.
the
Shut
federal
up.
government
It's
doesn't
not
have the resources
employing
to do.
them. What do you think indemnify means?
Go ahead, genius. You tell me.
No, you tell me.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
It is protection of liability and accountability. And in some
That's
cases,
already a
compensation.
law for law enforcement.
No, it is not. And it is not federalized.
That's exactly
That is not
why
the
everyone
federal
complains
law.
about law enforcement every
That
single
is
day.
not federal. No, it is not.
It's not federal.
No, every precinct is different. Every county is different.
To indemnify, to secure someone against legal liability for their actions.
Okay. Thank you. You're welcome. That's exactly what I just said.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's not. Oh my
No, it's
God.
not.
Not
You didn't
even
give
not
me a
even
definition.
close.
He's
Do
he's.
we want to move on? Do we want to move on and ask him what did Trump mean when he told a bunch of Christians that they only had to vote for him this one time
I'm
and he'd
sorry.
fix it and they wouldn't have to vote ever again? What
How
do you mean
about
by
Kamala
that?
Harris
If he
when she
didn't, if he
laughed
doesn't
after
want to be a
putting
dictator,
No, not a
what
what
do you mean by
about.
that?
Smoking weed.
Not a
and
what
she
about.
smoked weed herself. Like, what do you? What's?
It didn't happen. You're listening to a Tulsi Gabbard talking point that was fact-checked immediately after and was disproven.
Okay, let's talk about that fact. Go ahead. Tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah,
exactly how that was
incarcerations went down annually during her time as
Could
DA
we
and
say-
Attorney General presiding over
For
presiding over grass
purposes of
cases.
TikTok, could we say grass, please?
I apologize.
Yeah, appreciate
There's
it.
a 66% reduction based on what her predecessor was prosecuting of people incarcerated for grass. Sentences were shorter, and she instituted and started a program that eliminated
people
recidivism
broke the
rates.
law and she didn't enforce it.
What?
So people broke the law and she didn't enforce it.
You just
Or-
said that she was locking people up, and I'm telling you that
You're telling
no,
me
the
that you're trying
opposite
to argue
happened.
the point. You're trying to argue that point.
Wait,
saying,
aren't you
no,
literally
nothing
advocating
you want to
for indemnifying police, like giving them in it? So you don't. She didn't break the law then, because you want to give like the law the ability to break the law without.
It's not.
point.
So why are you complaining?
You're giving someone.
You said
like
she broke the. You said she
definition.
broke the law,
Benefit of the
but you're
doubt.
against. Hold on. You said she broke the law, but you're against
I never said she broke the
going
law.
after them. Yes, you did. I have it recorded.
You're not very good at tracking your own arguments.
I'm just. This is what you said. You can go ahead and correct yourself, but that's what you said.
Whoops.
Wrong one.
Turned on the hub.
No. It's a debunking video, actually. Here we go. Fact number 1. Harris never prosecuted cases for grass possession. Most serious cases were pleaded down to avoid felony charges. Convictions often erased through the Back on Track deferment program instituted by Harris. Admissions by offense group for grass-related offenses. 2011, 863 went down 2012 to 254 and declined annually. At the end of her tenure, 19 people arrested in that category. Only 19.
Well, when you tell cops not to arrest people for it, of course it's going to go down.
Was your criticism not that she was locking people up that did grass?
Originally.
Okay, and now you're saying the opposite. Then what the is your argument?
Yeah, this is.
My source is the California Department of Corrections Rehabilitation Division and Correctional Policy Research and Internal Oversight.
My original point was she locked.
Do you
people
have
up.
one?
Are you ready for it? She locked people up originally, and then just
And then did away with
Don't
that.
worry about that. Don't worry about that. Let's let those numbers decline.
How dare she do her job?
She didn't let
why are
them
you-
decline. She instituted policies and oversight
What was
that
the
made sure that people were not wrongly convicted for grass.
I'm just super confused
It's improving
about
that
his
she's
whole-
hidden
It's like
record.
there's no winning with you. She's
Yeah,
too
I don't
tough on crime,
understand-
but also she's too lax on crime. Which one is it? This is why you
Right,
guys are
I
losing
don't-
and will lose, because there's no direct and pointed criticism you can lobby against her that doesn't completely contradict itself. And you know that. And that's why we call you weird. You don't have a line of attack. You don't have an argument. And it's apparent.
Right. I don't understand, because on one side you're saying defend the cops, and then the other side, how dare Harris do her job as a cop?
Cops and the DA.
Well,
are
she's
two
not a
separate
cop,
people.
but she does enforcement of the law, which is
Exactly,
law.
thank you.
She's law enforcement, right? So on one side
Well,
you're saying
when
protect
you get
law
to the deal of
enforcement. On the
what's
other
that
side you're
possible.
saying I'm sorry, I was still talking. So on one side you're saying defend law enforcement, on the other side you're saying attack her. So are you upset that she did her job, or do you want her to do her job?
No, I think it's very simple to separate the street and
Make it make
support
sense.
that person, and then not support the DA, the person that's running for political office.
What, bro? I don't understand what you're talking about. Do you support her for her job, or do you not support police? Wait, do you support law enforcement, or do you not?
I just told you it's two separate things. You can support the beat cop.
Okay. Are you applauding her or criticizing her for arrests that she made for grass-related possession?
For what?
Are you applauding her or criticizing her for the arrests that were made for grass-related possession?
She's never made one single arrest in her life. What are you talking about?
You just said, oh my
Oh
God.
my God! I
You
think
just
are you
started
drunk?
off that she was arresting people.
What the is going?
Did
Are
you
you
not?
drunk, dude?
So she's not responsible for the arrest now.
She's responsible for the prosecution.
Is your argument that you want more people to be prosecuted and arrested for grass?
If that's what the law states.
It doesn't, though. But is that what you're arguing? Do you want more
Back
people
when
to be
she was
locked up for
gay,
grass?
that's
Do you
what the law
want
stated.
grass to be illegal?
You're talking about personal.
I'm just asking you, federally or statewide, do you want it to be illegal?
You're talking about personal.
Can you just answer that? Yes, I'm talking personal.
Yeah, well, I'm not talking personal. I'm talking about Harris.
What does that mean?
What are you talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're all
Ideas
confused, bro.
on marijuana. I'm talking.
Yes.
Do you
I'm
believe in
asking,
law and
yes,
order?
on a personal level, do you believe it should be illegal? It should be a criminal offense to possess,
and
to sell, and to
does that have
use
on the
grass.
conversation we're having right now.
What?
What bearing does that have on the conversation that we're having right now?
Everything. I'm trying to gouge what your argument is. Do you want her to prosecute more people or less? Your answer to that would at least direct me towards some idea as to what the you're trying to argue here. But so far, you've disproven any ability to answer anything.
This is the way that your argument has worked out. Anything that hurts Kamala, I am totally okay with contradicting what I just said 3 minutes ago about police.
All right.
Anything?
Is your daughter walk in again?
Yeah. Go
He
away.
just left.
Yeah, he just left. Oh my God.
And
I think
Nutcracker
he went
paid
to
the
get another.
kick.
I think he went to get another cocktail. I think he was hammered. To be honest with you, I think the whole time he was hammered. But